So it's been some time since we've heard from Bethesda, and a lot of you are wondering what is next. So we have an official update from Bethesda. They did their Inside the Vault for January 9th, 2019, and this is going to be weekly from here on out, it seems. A very special thank you goes out to Cosmo Slayer for letting me know about this news and tweeting this out to me. If you guys find out anything about Fallout 76 or, other games as well, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Discord, what have you. See the links in the description below. But yeah, we're going to go over the latest happenings around Fallout 76 and what is going on in January 2019, because we're going to be getting 2 different patches. So let's do this. Welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders, to Open World Games. Let's do this. Okay, so first of all, it goes on to say the following: party like it's 2077 as we embark on another big year for Fallout 76. You can continue to expect weekly installments of Inside the Vault to get the latest of what's happening with the game. They go on to furthermore say, last week we mentioned that we would be starting the new year with new patches. The first of those will be coming January 14th, like the December 11th update. This patch will address many issues raised by the community, as well as continue to focus on improving performance and stability. So, this is going to be a patch really addressing our biggest concerns, it sounds like. And I was expecting one big patch at the tail end of January, at least that's what it seemed. But it seems like we're going to be getting 2 patches this month, so they're going to be rolling out those fixes a little bit quicker than I thought. So, they go on to furthermore say this: we'll have the patch notes available to go along with the patch, but some of the things we're planning to address include issues with several challenges and quests, various fixes to a number of perks and weapons, and tackling various exploits we've seen. It's good to hear that they are going in there and they're going to be tackling those exploits, because there's been a ton of complaints about duping, XP exploits, and so many various exploits that are really crippling the game, and they've got to get those handled before they give us the PvP mode update, and then also, of course, the player vending, because you can't have duping and stuff like that going on in this world if you're going to have weapons being duped. Now, they did mention that they are going to be fixing issues also with those challenges and quests, and then perks and weapons. So they may be doing some balance changes with the weapons. Let me know what you guys would like to see in terms of balance changes and tweaks for your weapons, of course. So go for it. Post a comment down below. All right, so let's continue on. We're here. It says, beyond Monday's patch, we're working on another patch that we hope will hit near the end of the month. This patch will continue to add fixes for issues being voiced by the community, including the number of plans vendors have available, fixing a few legendary mods, and continuing to address issues with some perks. Again, basically a lot of this stuff is going to be dedicated to fixing the game experience. Seems like January is going to be hyper-focused on that for sure. Now, hopefully as we get into February, the game stabilizes even more. And then also we get that new content release date and stuff like that related to the new PvP mode, the Vault DLC. But yeah, I think fixing the game is priority, of course, and it's going to take some time. I've been through the launch for Battlefront 2 and stuff, so it took some time for them to even adjust what they were doing with the progression system. They had to rehaul that whole system. All right, they go on to say, we'll continue to keep you updated as we move forward with more patches, new content, and new additions to Fallout 76. And then also, we know you're eager for new content and new ways to play Fallout 76. We're still not quite ready to share details, but we can say that the time between the announcement of our next major update and its release will be very short. Good to know. Our goal is to get the content in your hands as quickly as possible so we can iterate, improve, and make any needed changes based on your feedback. More to come soon, including more information on what was shared in last week's feature. Happy New Year, and see you in the Wasteland. Now, I'm a little concerned about how they say that they're going to want to get the content in our hands as quickly as possible. That's great news, but hopefully that doesn't mean it is riddled with bugs. We don't want the new content to be something that's patched over the next few months. So I think that it needs to release where it has very minimal bugs. So that's also to note. Yeah, sure, we want the content in our hands quickly, but we don't want it to be, riddled with bugs. Also, they did an update here about Fallout Classic Collection. So they go on to say this: as shared previously, anyone who logged into the full release of Fallout 76 on any platform in 2018 will receive the Fallout Classic Collection on PC. All user entitlements have now been granted. And this is basically how you install the Classic Collection. You have to download it and run the Bethesda launcher for PC, sign into Bethesda.net with your account credentials, and then install the Fallout Classic Collection titles from the games menu. I'm going to definitely do that. Let me know if you guys want me to play, Fallout Tactics. Because that would be the one I would personally want to check out and revisit that one. Because I really, really enjoyed that a ton. In fact, I actually went on to create some missions and stuff like that when that was released. It was a ton of fun to goof around with. And it also, that was one of the Fallouts that did have the multiplayer and stuff. Alright, now it's time to go over your top comments, your concerns with Fallout 76. You guys were very vocal in my most recent video about how Bethesda is looking at upgrading Fallout 76's game engine and graphics engine. There's a sign of this based on their job listings website. They're looking for a lot of talent in terms of animations, also the graphics tech, but they are also looking for talent in regards to live service stuff. So that could also mean that they're wanting to potentially upgrade Fallout 76 as well, and future games. But yeah, it's going to be important for Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, and even Fallout 5 going forward. Alright, so the first top comment is this. It says, from Irvin, who says, they always say they upgrade their game engine. They have been upgrading their engine for 20 years, but for some reason, they always make games that look clunky and dated. They say it's easier for them, but if it's so easy, why does it take so long to make and still launch full of bugs? Yeah, exactly, dead on there. They have a big problem with this, and it won't work with Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield. So I don't think they could survive it again, I mean, I think the situation with Fallout 76 is compared to what happened with Battlefront 2 loot boxes. Yes, loot boxes and loot crates existed before Battlefront 2, but there was a threshold that was reached, and it was with, threshold of tolerance, and it was with Battlefront 2. And I think the same thing happened here with Fallout 76. There were so many early access games released, so many live service games that have been released that have been disappointing, and then Fallout 76 came along, and that was the gut check. And gamers in general, even beyond the Fallout audience, were like, enough is enough. We can't take it anymore. Stop doing this, game companies. And gamers are spreading this message to game companies. We won't take this anymore at all. You guys got to get your crap together before launching these games. We're dishing out our hard-earned cash. The game better be working at launch. All right, so next up we have the Fly Wahine, I think it is, or something like that, who says this: Fallout and Elder Scrolls don't need the best graphics out there. The game just needs to actually work and be playable so players can actually enjoy them. So I am a graphics whore, but I do get what you are saying for sure. They absolutely, first and foremost priority, need to be working. One game series that I personally do enjoy was Titanfall, and those games weren't, in my opinion, like the best graphics, but overall they did actually work. So there's that example, I guess. But anyway, moving on, we have Azeroth Gaming, who says, I don't know why you're assuming any of those job listings point to an upgrade at the creation engine at all. It could be they need more people on staff to push out games faster on the current engine. I agree wholeheartedly. It needs to be upgraded to replace for Starfield, but especially Elder Scrolls 6. If it uses the same worn-out engine as 76, then I'm out and done with Bethesda. So, that also could be the case, that they are looking at working on, Fallout 76. But Todd Howard and I think it's Pete Hines have said that they're going to be taking anything from these games here, Fallout, whatever, and using that to upgrade further games down the road. So I think that personally they're kind of like regrouping over there, hopefully, and that they are kind of in emergency mode for their next franchises. They need to be, and they're like, we need to upgrade what we are doing. This is not working anymore. We've got to get busy here, because I mean, it's not just the graphics engine, it's the game engine itself. It's also things like the UI. Modders for Fallout 76 have outdone what Bethesda was working on for like 2 to 3 years, which is just ridiculous. So, yeah, they've got to, get more passionate, in my opinion, about updating the game engine down the road. All right, next comment comes from Deathstalker, who says, obviously they're going to update the engine. The next Elder Scrolls will be the biggest and most anticipated game of our time, No way in hell are they going to use one of the worst and most outdated engines out there. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, man. I hope they really get busy. I want remember when Skyrim was first announced? It was crazy. I remember how hyped everyone was. I mean, it was beautiful. But now it just seems like they're making minimal steps to upgrading this. So, PS5 and the next Xbox are around the corner. So, hopefully that helps them out and gives them more room to upgrade the engine. So, that could actually be a positive for Bethesda. Kyle says this is great. I'm so sick of the people who hate on the Creation Engine. The Creation Engine was upgraded so many times that it was literally a different machine. Have you heard about the ship of Thesis, or whatever it is? Is a theory that if you have a ship made of 1,000 pieces and every day you replaced one board with a brand new one, it is still the same ship after 1,000 days. Is it the same ship after 1 day? So yeah, again, the moral of the story is they have to update the engine, in my opinion. Yeah, the Creation Engine still has some beauty to it. There's still some, shining moments with the Creation Engine, no doubt. But also, it's just like, I've played it on various computers, by the way, various PCs to test out. I played it on Xbox One. I have played it all over the place. So the consoles definitely run, choppy. And then on PC, on AMD, for me at least. Let me know what you guys are experiencing, but it's so inconsistent. That's what I'm trying to say. It's such an inconsistent experience. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, they've got to really, I don't know, they have to hire more quality assurance or something. But, guys, thank you so much for all of the comments, and keep them rolling in. And also for all the love and support on the recent videos. Stay tuned for more, guys. Because we will be getting that patch out here January 14th, and then one later in the month as well. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you next time in the Wasteland. Take it easy.